Hey YouTube, Retro Starman 915 here. It's another Saturday. It was raining this morning, so hopefully people will not get scared about their yard sales. And let's see what we can find today. Alright, happy hunting. You guys, picked some stuff up. Top Gun, Boxing, 007, 20 Pro Skater, 2001. And I'm riding around with my boy Neff. Hey, hi Neff. What's going on, man? We're just gonna see if we can hit more sales. All right. Morning. How's it going?
How are you?
Great. You wouldn't happen to have any of the video games, would you? Like Nintendo, Sega, Super Nintendo, N64, GameCube, Game Boy, anything like that?
I don't.
Okay.
Be quiet. I know. I gotta let my
Bear with me.
No, just
I
Sega.
Are you into the PlayStation 2?
Yeah, do you have any of those games by any chance?
I have a crap load of those.
Okay.
That I know what they're not going to be. I have a PlayStation 2 that I couldn't tell you if it's broken or not.
Sure.
I wasn't planning on putting them out here, but like I said, I have a PS4 and a PS3.
Okay.
And we came across, I think it's PS2 downstairs.
Sure.
You got a second? I'll go bring them
Yeah,
up.
no problem. I'll take your time.
I get it. You have that, so bear with me.
Alright, cool. Thank you. Alright, so here, I had my camera out, but I guess it's facing downwards, so you're only gonna really hear audio on this footage. But a couple and their kid, and I asked them about video games. I listed my systems and stuff, and then they come out and the gentleman says that he has a bunch of PS3 and PS2 games, and I'm like, okay, can you bring them out? And he obliges. So most of this is audio. I still need to figure out how to get good footage without people, like mostly my spy glasses. I'm waiting for those to come in, but in future videos I'll try to get as much content on the games that I pick up as possible, because I notice even when I'm picking up games, I'm so concerned about the games that the video footage gets lost in translation. So enjoy.
How are you?
Pretty well, so
Good.
great. So she pinpointed this little map thing. So
Yeah.
you just click on them.
Okay.
It'll tell us what it has.
Yeah, I know. I saw
Oh,
that
that's
too.
cool.
Cool.
We're not legal garage sale.
Well, we are? I thought you paid a permit.
If the police come by, they'll shut us down.
Ooh.
Wait, what happened?
I guess that means these are semi-hot. Oh my God, give me a break.
What are some of these for?
Yeah. What are you asking on the games?
What do you want for them, guys? I mean, give me a...
Do you have this game right here, any chance, or because I saw it didn't run in there, or?
Oh, shoot.
This pool is not for sale.
Nathan,
We're not
stop.
selling this.
So here's the game. Yeah, these have
Oh,
been
there you go.
sitting
It's like 5
Yeah.
in a... yeah, I'd say check them. I didn't intend initially on selling them, so I didn't go through them.
Oh, okay.
But listen, I mean, you want to... Yeah, guys are yours. Yeah, and I haven't opened or looked at these things in years.
Oh my gosh, do you want a guitar, a rock band?
I think I have one. Unless you need one.
No, I got one.
Okay.
You don't need the guitar.
Yeah, well, I've got the guitars. I forgot about those.
Biohazard.
Yes. I have, I think part 1.
Yeah, that new Resident Evil, the new one that's out, that game is sick if you haven't played it.
Oh, the
Oh, I
part
haven't played
part
that.
6.
That's the new one.
It
you're
is
talking
the brand
No,
new
seven,
one.
seven, seven.
It is it's to me it's yeah, it made up for a few errors in between. It is phenomenal.
Gotcha.
So, like, how much do you guys want for the games?
Yeah.
What I mean, how much are games? I mean, a buck.
Oh, I'm asking for
Are they?
What's fair?
I mean, for like PlayStation 2 and 1, they're older, so
I mean, 50 cents a game.
yeah, something like that.
50 cents a game, then, guys.
50
That's
cents a game?
fine.
50
Yeah,
cents a game.
and I put this stuff out. I do it to sell, not because I think I'm going to make a big deal out of 50 cents per game.
Gotcha.
Get into that.
So I'm focusing a lot on this footage, but at this point, my buddy Neff comes in after I asked about the PS2 games, and he notices that I got him to pull out some games from inside. In retrospect, after the video, he said that was amazing that you were able to get them to go in and grab games. And again, it goes back to, you gotta go to every sale, even if they don't have them outside. They could be the little old lady, or they could be the little kids that are playing outside. 90% of the time, especially nowadays, people still don't think that video games will sell, so they'll have them inside. That'll be the last thing on their mind on yard sales. So you go through a list, see NES, Super Nintendo, N64, Sega, and I went through the list, and he said he had some PS2 games. And my boy comes over, and we just have a conversation. And this is an epic deal per game. He just wanted to get rid of these games. They were sitting in the closet in an attic. So that's why it's so important to ask for video games, even if they say no initially.
Hey, Registrar Man back again, and we got crazy score. Like what'd you get, Neff? You got like
Man, a whole bunch of Wii stuff.
the Wii stuff, Wii remotes, and I'll show you guys what I got. Smash Brothers. I got Snooping the Red Baron and like Sluggers, Hot Wheels. I'm gonna keep going. Hey YouTube, hit about 30 sales with my boy Neff. He had a bounce, but I might be calling it a day early because everyone's been asking, and I'm getting tired and hungry. All right, cool.
YouTube Retro Starman 915 here with a quick pickups recap from the community yard sales I went to today. These will be in no particular order. I'm gonna throw out some content that I shot in the video that from the community sale, but I'm still working on how I'm gonna actually record footage live. I do want to invest on some spyglasses, but I'm not there yet. So I do have a hand recorder that shoots up to 720p, and that's been good. I did show some footage from St. Louis that I just posted online yesterday, and hopefully that helps out as well with when I pick up content. And I am gonna get a GoPro this coming week. So my next, probably not this next segment, but maybe 2 or 3 segments that'll be live like 1080p, like clear like other YouTube channels. So I hope you like support me in that. Without further ado, these are in no particular order. I will show what I picked up and how much I paid for them. So, and if there's a little story, I will go into detail with that. So without further ado, here's my first score. So this is probably like the best score of the day. So Mario Kart Double Dash comes with a disc. So we walk up to the sale, and I asked the lady if I have any video games, and she's she has a son. Do they have any video games? And the son's just like, we have a GameCube and a Game Boy. And she's like, yeah, let me go look for them. So I wait, she looks for them. I wait for a while. And she comes back out, and she's like, oh, yeah, my other son, he's in football practice right now. So I need his say-so to say, okay, sell the games. But she comes out with Double Dash. And I'm like, you know what? How much for that game in your hand? And she's like, I don't know how much you want to offer it for. I'm like, can I get it for $2? And she's like, sure, $2. So I managed to snag this up from her hand for $2 whole. And she told me to come back in 2 hours. It was only 8:30, so I tried calling back at 10:30. And then the son comes back, and he tells her, I'm not selling anything. Bummer. Could have got a GameCube, whatever games. If this was the start of what he had, he might have had a Melee. He might have had, who knows what he would have had. Mario parties. I could only imagine. But, sometimes this is the way it works, guys. I got Mario Kart Double Dash for $2. I mean, easily $30. So that was probably one of the best pickups of the day. And I'll keep on going. So one of the very next sales we asked if the. Oh, by the way, my buddy Neff, he came along with me today. Kind of showing the ropes. What to do, where to go, what to say, what to ask for when you're picking up video games. So he was with me in some shots. He got some good stuff too, and it was a really decent day, I want to say. So we went up to this next lot, and I noticed there was a bunch of Wii stuff, and I asked, "Do they have anything else?" He's like, "No, but I'd be willing to sell you the Wii controllers and stuff for $50." And, I have one too many Wii's already, so, I just looked at the games, and he's like, I was like, how much for games and stuff like that? And he says, I do like $10. So here's some of the games I picked up. I picked up these three, and I was able to get it down to like $6. So you got Brawl complete. I haven't seen a Brawl in a while, so I'm happy to see a Brawl. I got Mario Super Sluggers complete. Monster Hunter 3 complete, which was awesome. And one of the first sales I go to, I'm going to be mixing these up, guys. Sorry about that. But one of the first sales I go to, I'll show you the PS3 scores I got. There was a cut in the beginning of the day. I didn't find I managed to find a bunch of PS3 stuff. So I'll just show you titles and I'll tell you how much I approximately paid for them. These were two different sales, but Midnight Club Los Angeles, All Stars, National Geographic Challenge, Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City, Cars 2, Black Ops, Red Dead Redemption, Time Crisis Blazing Storm. I have not seen this, and this is pretty much sealed too, which is cool. Dead Island, and this was Dead Island Game of the Year edition, and Leisure Suit Larry, box office bust. So, I believe I have some footage from the other show. I have to tell you a story with that, but some of it's mixed in here. I really need to put some sort of semblance of order with you guys, but I'll show you what I got next. That was separate. So there was another sale. He had PlayStation games out. He said 2 for $5 or 5 for $10. So at this sale, I got Top Gun. These are all complete. Boxing. Cool Borders 2001. Tomorrow Never Dies. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. And I spent $10 for all that. So that was a pretty sweet deal. Let's see. Let me see if I can sort this out before I tell the story. Sonic. Okay, so one of the cooler scores of the day. I did also get this at that sale, I believe. Yeah, one of these. This was separate. Black Ops was separate. Zero cards. One of the deals of the day, I asked, I go to a couple, and I'm like, I asked them if they have any video games. This was their first day selling, and they're like, I go through my list of Nintendo, Sega, Super Nintendo, GameCube, Game Gear, N64, Game Boy, and he's like, you know what? We have some old PS2, PS3. He's like, give me a minute, I'll go pull them out, and I'm like, okay, sure. So he goes inside for a minute. Then my other friend Neff, he comes around, and he pulls this. He pulls up a box full of PS1, PS2 stuff, and PS3. So I was pretty happy about what he pulled out. Nothing crazy, but just stuff I didn't have, and this might go to the collection too. So I'll show you what I got. Silkum Navy Seals, and this comes with the microphone and the game, so that was cool. Did not have that before. iToy Connect, which comes with the game. Here it is. And I saw this on top of the pile. Unfortunately, the game's not in there. But the game that was in there was Simpsons Hit and Run from PS2. There, I left it in there. Like my buddy was with me too, so he's picking through games, and he was able to find a Resident Evil 2, and I totally need one for PlayStation 1. But I know that's a pretty common game, as pricey, like uncommon as it is. I know I'll find another one. But he just threw in the case, and there was a game in there, so got this for free. And he threw in a bunch of stuff. He's a really nice guy. Yeah, like really good banter and stuff. I really like these people. They're nice and friendly. I got Star Wars Battlefront, and this was pretty rare when I found it in there. This is cool. Playboy the Mansion. And that was complete. Cars 2, San Andreas, Sonic Heroes, all these are complete. Dead Island, Game of the Year edition, Leisure Suit Larry, Box Office Bust. I was happy to see this in the Playboy one, so that was awesome. And Army Heroes, complete. So he asked. How much for the, we were like, how much for the games? And he's like, you know what? 50 cents a piece. So I spent literally $5 for that one lot. That was probably the best deal of the day. I'm going to keep going. Let's see. More Kids had a sale, and they had a Wii again, PS2s for... They're trying to sell a PS2 for $45, which I could understand. Online it's for $50, but I mean at the garage sale you're not going to get anyone buying a PS2 for $45. Just kind of like you're doing garage sale prices, so it should be like $20, $25. Like honestly, even I wouldn't be able to sell a PS2 for that much, unless it's bundled with a bunch of games, good titles. Then you could justify the $45, but by itself, no. They had Wii controllers, and you can never have too many of these. I got these for $2 a piece, which was a steal, and this game for $1, the Hot Wheels game. I'm gonna be better in the future about what bundles I got where. It was just kind of haphazard, just because, I was in my friend's car, and I just threw it all in one pile. Sorry, guys. And I got, these were separate sales, but I got SpongeBob SquarePants Bikini Bottom. I believe the GameCube version's a little more pricier, but this is still, for $1. It's a $9 game, I believe, which is awesome. And one of the surprising ones, I went to a random sale. She didn't have many video games, but she was like, oh, I have some video games over there. It was literally 5 PS2 games. And, I was able to pick up this from the lot. And this is Snoopy versus the Red Baron. And Metal Jesus talks about this game a lot and how much he likes this game. And I was so excited to see, because it's pretty uncommon. I don't even see this anywhere. So it's so nice to see this copy. And it's complete too, which is a bonus for me. You'd think it would just come with the game inside, but no, they had the manual too. It's not relatively expensive. It's $15, but to just get it for $1, that was a great find. All right, and I believe that is. I got some other things as well too, but I will show you something I'm going to add to the game room, which is pretty awesome, by the way. So I went to another sale. They had Wii stuff, mostly commons like Guitar Heroes, etc. But I was able, and I won't get much of a view on this, so to score this Wii. I can lift it up a little bit, but this is just like some sort of console rack, and you can put the Wii here, the games, and the accessories on top. The price they had on it was $15, but I was able to get it for 10, like pretty relatively easily. And I'm looking on eBay. This is anywhere from 30 to $60. So I mean, to add to the game room, this is awesome. Like, I was really, really happy about this score today. So all in all, that was pretty much all my pickups for today. Thanks for following me on YouTube. Like, subscribe below. I'll send links to, once again, my friend Jeremiah Roque. He plays piano on the band Arc Impulse. I'm gonna do a segment with him next week, and stay tuned for that. That's gonna be great. We're gonna do retro video game music, old school stuff like Final Fantasy, Chrono Trigger, Secret of Mana, anything you can think of. Rocky, he loves Rocky a lot, so like Punch Out. Stay tuned for that. If you have any comments on the videos or segments you'd like to see, possibly I can do, comment and subscribe below. Hope you like my stuff. Have a good one, YouTube.